And so bam! With one badass punch, a whole lot of bullets flying, and some bored monotone mumbling, another insane season of Prime Video's Reacher has finally reached its end. Thank the TV gods the show's already getting a third season, cause us die-hard Reacher fans can't wait. Now, no surprises here. Alan Ritchson's kick-ass dad mode once again saved our asses in the most mind-blowingly violent way possible, just like we always expected from the walking refrigerator. But hold up, how did we even get here? Well, let's rewind to the end of last week's episode. Reacher's former army buddies, the 110th Special Investigators, finally managed to track down that scumbag Langston, played by Robert Patrick. This sicko had been hunting down our team members one by one. After some sneaky undercover work where Reacher and Neagley spotted a bunch of troublemaking punks blasting sick tunes and driving the poor security guard insane, our muscle-bound hero had a genius idea strike him like lightning. We're in deep trouble, my friend. We've just gone from a frying pan situation where Reacher is about to devour a massive calorie-packed meal and bulk up in an instant, to being thrown right into the fire as he willingly hands himself over to Langston. But hey, before Langston has his wicked way with him, he can't help but comment on Reacher's massive size and strength. Classic move from a typical Reacher enemy. While Langston's distracted for a moment, Reacher somehow manages to take out his entire team using only his rock-hard skull. Impressive, right? Then Langston finally invites Reacher to have a seat, but not before shooting poor O'Donnell in the leg. Outside, Neagley is having a grand old time taking out the guards like it's shooting fish in a barrel. Once she's done, she tells Senator Lavoie's crew to go ahead with their plan, all thanks to a shady deal she made with that senator earlier. Meanwhile, Neagley acts like a bunch of noisy kids outside, playing White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, just to lure the guard out of the gate. Langston is annoyed by this musical trickery, even though he's already pounded Reacher's face multiple times with no real effect. Suddenly, all hell breaks loose. Reacher manages to free himself thanks to a hidden metal tool in his boot. Langston realizes his team is now outnumbered, so he tells his remaining goons to run. They make a beeline for his helicopter, with O'Donnell and Dixon tightly strapped to their beds, just like the unfortunate souls who took their final flight on that very same chopper. But guess what? Reacher ain't letting them escape that easily. He charges after the helicopter, moving like a clumsy elephant in heat mixed with an old man suffering from arthritis. And what does he do? He jumps up, defying gravity with his sheer bulk, and grabs onto the wheel of that damn chopper. It's insane and absolutely awe-inspiring. Crazy stuff goes down on that chopper as expected. And of course, Reacher comes out on top, freeing Dixon and O'Donnell from their restraints. He even saves Dixon from a deadly fall with some epic one-armed move. Langston realizes his time is up and spills some info, but Reacher couldn't care less. He gives Langston a thrilling 30-second aerial tour of New York State before sending him crashing down. Goodbye and good riddance. Reacher figures out where the pilot should take them next, a remote, snowy house that's just perfect for their secret mission. So this dude, Ajari Mahmood, the sketchy middleman and arms dealer, shows up to buy these little wing missiles that ended up in Langston's possession after falling off some new age truck. Dude's got $65 million in bearer bonds, but Langston ain't answering the damn door. Instead, this blonde rhinoceros answers. Can you believe that shit? Reacher ain't having it though. He straight up calls out Mahmood for being involved in his friend's murders. But Mahmood, being the slimy bastard he is, brushes it off like it ain't no big deal. Claims he's just a middleman, and killing ain't his style. Well, Reacher ain't having none of that nonsense, so he plugs the dude. And the whole damn 110th squad joins in, emptying their clips on his sorry ass, just to make sure he's really dead, you know? But here's the twist. The pilot and the scientist hired by Langston are stuck in the basement, begging for their lives. Reacher's feeling merciful, so he lets them go on a damn helicopter, but he's got a plan. When they're flying over the Hudson River, Neagley blows that chopper to smithereens with some fancy-ass homing missiles. Talk about a badass move. That crazy psychopath Neagley knows how to get shit done. And just when you think the crazy's over, Lavoie's team turns on the 110th. Like, duh, it was about damn time. But Reacher ain't dumb. He saw that betrayal coming from a mile away. So, Homeland Security rolls in and arrests those backstabbing bitches. Reacher can't resist taunting Lavoie a bit, so he snags one of their phones and gives him a taste of his own medicine. This dude is turning into a full-on villain for our amusement, and it's goddamn glorious. But as they're about to leave, someone asks Reacher about the money from the deal. And this dude's response? What money? Like, seriously, what money? Reacher's playing dumb, or maybe he really ain't got a clue. Either way, he's just having a damn good time messing with everyone's heads. All right, picture this. We all strut into the damn diner like we're in a movie, looking beat up and covered in blood. We all plop down at a table and demand some black coffee. Except for Neagley, she's all good and wants some damn kid's cereal. Reacher, this absolute legend, asks for 50 cents to play on the jukebox, even though he's got millions stashed away. Classic Reacher never changes. Then we see a montage of all the people who helped out the special investigators, even the folks who lost loved ones. Detective Russo's family and Neagley's dad get some fat checks from the millions, and Neagley's surprised as hell that Reacher took care of her old man's medical bills. Reacher's making everyone's heart melt as he tells O'Donnell he set up trust funds for his kids so they can do whatever the hell they want. And hey, he even hooked Dixon up with her own LLC to make her own damn choices. But what about Reacher himself? Well, the man just needs a new toothbrush for real. So the gang takes one final picture before they all head off, toasting to their fallen homies. It's a beautiful moment that reminds us that even though this whole thing is crazy, it wouldn't be the same without this big-hearted dude. The next morning, Reacher wakes up alone in his motel room. And does he look all bummed out? Hell yeah, but not for long. Dixon comes by one last time, bringing him a damn toothbrush, much to the joy of all the completionists out there. Reacher needs more than just a toothbrush from her, but she's hitting the road. So we switch to Reacher and Neagley at the bus station, and he drops a bombshell. He actually spent some money on himself. Can you believe it? The penny-pinching guy bought a year-long bus pass to travel across the whole damn country. What a move. Neagley ain't thrilled with the arrangement the 110th have, just contacting each other when they need to, and tells Reacher to keep in touch, because they're more than just a team. They're soldiers and friends. Reacher takes a moment, taking in Neagley's words, and then hops on the bus. He sits down across from an old dude who asks him what he was doing in town. Reacher just smiles and says, "Visiting family." That's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, hit the like and subscribe buttons. To the next video, stay tuned.